Hello, I'm Sharon and welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class is called Awaken Inner Power, and it's a practice that invites you to connect with your inner fire, not the kind that burns you out, but the quiet strength that holds you steady even during challenge. So we will be doing quite a lot of a strength practice today, but we'll be working slowly and with intentional movement to build heat in the body, clarity in the mind, and confidence in your energy. So the kind of confidence we get from feeling strong. But as you move, listen inwards, because power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers through breath, through presence, and through your ability to stay. So we're looking for that soft strength today. So we're going to begin seated, and we're going to be connecting with our breath, and we'll take some time here. So do make sure you're comfortable, either sitting in a chair, or if you're comfortable sitting on the floor, but maybe have something beneath your sit bones. I've got a folded blanket here to help lengthen the spine a little more. So settle into your seat and let's begin. So we're going to begin with the 3-part yogic breath. So let's place one hand on our tummy, just over the belly button, and the other on the chest, over the center of the chest, the heart space as we call it in yoga. And we want to have our sit bones nestling into our seat and our spine long and tall, but not rigid, and make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And then you might want to close your eyes or just gaze softly at the ground in front of you. And take a deep breath in through the nose and let it go through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, fill the ribcage with the breath and let it go through the mouth, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. And then seal your lips and focus now on just breathing in and out through the nose. And as you inhale, notice the gentle rise and fall of your tummy. This is part 1 of the breath. As you breathe in, the tummy expands. As you breathe out, the tummy sinks back. Then bring your awareness a little higher to the ribs, just above the belly button, just above your waist. And as you breathe in, feel the tummy expand and the ribs expand. As you breathe out, feel the ribs contract and the tummy soften. Breathe in, expand the tummy, expand the ribs. Breathe out, contract the ribs, soften the tummy. And finally, let's notice the 3rd part of the breath. So as you breathe in, the tummy expands, the rib cage expands, and finally the upper chest rises slightly. As you exhale, the upper chest softens, the rib cage contracts, the tummy softens. Breathing in, the tummy expands. then the rib cage, then a gentle lifting of the chest. Breathing out, the chest falls, rib cage contracts, tummy softens. And just relax your hands down. Just breathe naturally and notice how you feel. And then set the intention. I move with inner strength and steady presence. Let's move gently onto our hands and knees. If you were sitting on a blanket, just move that out of the way, coming onto your hands and knees with your knees beneath your hips, resting on the tops of your feet. Check that your wrists are beneath your shoulders and your fingers are spread wide. And let's inhale to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale to curl the tailbone, round through each section of the spine, rounding the upper back as you press the earth away with your hands and tuck your chin. Inhale, the tailbone lifts, the belly lowers, and the chest lifts. Try to time the movement with your breath. Exhaling round the spine, section by section, in time with your exhale. Inhale, extend the spine, drop the belly, lift the chest, in time with your inhale. Continuing in your own time. And then coming back to stillness. Let's step the hands forward, one hand's length. Keep the fingers spread. Curl your toes. Lift your knees and send your hips to the sky. At the same time, you're pressing into your hands, sending your tummy closer to your thighs. And then begin to lower your knees, coming back down onto your knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Lift your gaze. Exhale, press into the toes, lift the knees. Send the sit bones to the sky as you press into the hands. The chest and tummy move closer to your thighs. And then bring the knees slowly back down. Back onto the knees, lift the chest, gaze forward. One last time as you exhale, press into the toes, lift the knees, lift the sit bones. Come back to downward facing dog. Pressing the earth away with your hands, really pressing into the thumb and index finger. And then when you're ready, we're stepping the right foot forward between the hands. If you need to, you can come down onto your knees first. Otherwise, lift, keep your hips lifted as you bring your thigh, your right thigh, onto your ribs. Your shoulders move forward, your hips stay high. You gaze forward and you place your foot down. Place the back knee down. Come onto the top of the back foot. Lift the chest, and as you inhale, press down into your back shin, your front foot, and inhale, sweep the arms up. Feel the power in those legs. Your shoulders stay relaxed. And then exhale, place your hands down. If that felt good, you'll continue doing that on the next round. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you're going to tuck your back toes under. Keep your knee directly above your ankle so you're not straining in the knee. The back leg is strong, and feel the power coming from the back foot and the front foot. Or you might still be down on your shin, ready to inhale and sweep the arms up alongside your ears. Feel that power in your legs. Push the earth away with your feet. Feel like you're lifting your body away from the earth. And then exhale, place your hands down on either side of the foot. Place the back knee down. And then rock the hips back, lifting the front toe. Walk your hands towards you. Keep folding over your leg as you lift that front toe. Flex the toe gently towards your shin and feel that stretch in the back of the front leg. Come forward, place that foot down, knee above the ankle. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, place the hands down on either side of the foot. Rock the hips back, lift that front foot. And then walk the hands forward, place the foot down. And then this time, decide if you're staying down on your back knee or maybe curling your toes under and lifting the back knee. And then we'll all sweep the arms up alongside the ears. Press the earth away. Feel like you're being lifted up towards the sky by the power of your legs. Exhale, place the hands down, place the knee down. Bring the front knee back to meet the back knee. Your hands are flat on the earth. Curl your toes and lift your sit bones to the sky for downward facing dog. And breathe. And then we're bringing the left foot forward between our hands. Feel free to go down on your knees first before stepping that foot forward, or really lift up onto your toes, bring that thigh up to your ribs. As you move your weight forward, your gaze moves forward, and then place that foot down. Place your back knee down. Come onto the top of that back foot as you lift your chest. And as you inhale, sweep the arms up alongside your ears, fingers reaching for the sky. But your shoulders don't shrug up to your ears. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, place your hands down on either side of the foot. We're either repeating that one more time, or you're going to curl your toes and lift your back knee, pressing the heel back to make that back leg strong. And then you're going to inhale and sweep the arms up, arms by your ears as you reach for the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down on the mat. The back knee comes down. Check that that front knee is still above your ankle. And then we're going to bring the hips back, lift the front toes up, flex them, stay folded over that front leg. Feel the hamstring. And then bring the foot down, the knee moves forward. Your hands are ready to support you. And then we'll stay down on the back knee as we inhale and bring the arms up overhead. Feel that opening in the back hip, the front of the back leg. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Move the hips back as you lift the front toe, folding over that front leg. Feel like you're drawing your heel towards you. And then bend the knee, place the foot down. Decide if you're staying on your back knee or if you're curling those toes and lifting the back knee, pressing into the back heel. And when you're ready, sweep the arms up, reach for the sky, press the earth away with your legs, lengthening the low back, focusing on that breath. Then place your hands down on either side of the foot. The back knee comes down. And then bring that back foot forward to meet the front, keeping a couple of inches between the feet so the feet are hip width apart. Your tummy is on your thighs, your knees are bent as you fold forward over the thighs, allowing the head to hang. And breathe. And then begin to bring your hands together in prayer pose at your heart as you set your hips down and lift your chest, coming to chair pose. And breathe. Keeping the chest lifted, draw in the tummy, the lower abdomen to really strengthen your core here. And then on your next exhale, press into the feet and slowly straighten the legs, coming up to Tadasana. Keeping your hands at your heart, your feet rooted to the earth. And breathe. Feel the sensations. Feel the heat that you may have built. Your breath may be faster, your heart may be faster. Then we're going to turn towards the long edge of the mat. Stepping the feet wide, with the toes pointing to the long edge of the mat, the outside edges of the feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. And just draw in your tummy so everything is strong in your core, in your low abdomen. And gently engage the glutes. And then we'll turn the toes at the front of the mat towards the front of the mat. But don't turn your body with it. Keep your hips, your pelvis and your chest facing the long edge of the mat. Let's bring our arms parallel to the earth, shoulders down away from the ears. And as you exhale, bend that knee and bring the knee towards the ankle. So the knee is over the ankle. And sink the body down. Press into the back foot, the outside edge of the back foot. Gaze over the front hand and breathe. Straighten that leg. Bend the legs, sink back down and breathe. Straighten the leg. Sink back down and breathe. Then turn that palm, the front palm, towards the sky. And as you exhale, tip the body back. So the back hand is reaching for the back knee, the front hand is lifting towards the sky. Your body's tipping back and you're gazing at that front hand. You may or may not reach the back knee, it doesn't matter. Focus on how it feels in the ribs at the front of the body. And then bring the body back up, turn the palm face down again. Notice that bent leg, how it feels. Straighten the leg, bring the arms down, and then turn the toes back towards the long edge of the mat. Then let's turn the other toes, so the toes at the back of your mat, towards the back of the mat, keeping your pelvis and chest facing the long edge of the mat. Bring your arms parallel to the earth and then begin to bend that knee as you gaze over your hand, the hand that's above the bent knee. Press into the outside of the back foot and then exhale to straighten that leg and come back up. Bend that knee, sink down, breathe, focus, notice the sensations. Find your inner calm as you focus on your breath, you focus on being present, and then straighten that leg and come back up. One more time, bend the knee, bringing it over the ankle. Breathe, be present, turn the palm towards the sky as you exhale and tip the body back, open in the front of the body. Keep your breath calm. If you need to back off slightly to keep your breath calm, then do so. You're in charge of how much effort you put in. And then the body comes back up. The palm faces down and straighten that leg. Turn the toes to the long edge of the mat. And then turn the heels in a little so the toes are pointing towards the corners of your mat. Draw the muscles in, so engage those glutes and lengthen the low back, lengthen the mid back and the upper back. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend the knees and sink the hips down, keeping the chest lifted. Feel the weight in your heels come to your comfortable maximum. Keep pressing into the feet. Stay present, focus on the breath. Feel your inner fire, but feel it surrounded by calm, gentle energy. And then press the earth away as you straighten your legs. Release your hands and step to the front of the mat with the feet hip width apart. And staying with you where you are, I'm just turning so you can see me. Feel your right foot connected to the earth. Bring your hands together at your heart as you take your weight in that right foot with a softness in the knee. Bend the left knee and lift that thigh parallel to the earth. Open the knee out to the side. Then place the foot above or below the knee. Encourage that knee to open, the left knee to open out as you focus on your breath. Feel free to hold a wall or something stable. Keep focusing on that breath. If you want a challenge, you can reach your arms up overhead. Feel the strength in that standing leg, the trunk of the tree. Your shoulders stay relaxed. The left knee moves forward and that foot slowly slides back to the earth as your hands come together at your heart, and breathe. Focus on the breath. Begin to take your awareness into the left foot as you begin to lift the right foot off the ground. Make sure the left knee is soft. Your right thigh parallel to the earth as you open that knee out. And then place the foot above or below. And breathe, really open that knee. Find your focus, find your inner strength. Feel that gentle power. And if you like, you can raise your arms. Bring that knee forward. As you bring your hands together, the foot comes back to the earth as the hands come back to your heart. Your knees are soft, your spine long, your body active but relaxed, engaged but at peace. And breathe. Settle. Feel your inner power. And then breathing in, sweep your arms up overhead. And breathing out, fold forward. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Feeling the gentle stretch on the back of the legs. So if you don't feel the stretch, try straightening your knees a little more. If the stretch is too intense, bend your knees a little. Or come back up slightly so you're not folding forward quite as far. And then bend your knees, place your hands flat on the mat and step the feet back to plank and breathe. Remember, you can put your knees down if you need to. If your knees are lifted, draw up through the kneecaps, feel the thighs strong. Draw up through the pelvic floor, past the tummy button. Keep breathing with this strong core. Feel the breath press against the strong muscles on the abdomen. And then place your knees down. Bend your elbows as you send your sit bones towards the sky. Your elbows bend backwards as you lower your nose to the earth. Then draw your body forward, lift the chest, the pelvis comes down, the shoulders come down. You come onto the tops of the feet, coming into cobra. Your glutes are engaged, pressing your pelvis down. Your elbows are in. And breathe. Lower your chin down to the earth. Bring your hands along by your sides with the thumbs on the mat. And as you exhale, engage your glutes, press the pubic bone down. Feel your feet float off the earth as you lengthen your legs. Keep your legs very straight. They only need to lift 1 or 2 inches. Lengthen your hands back as you lift your chest and breathe. Feel your body connected to the earth. Feel the power you've created. And your breath steady and calm. And then exhale to softly lower towards the mat. Relax everything. Take a moment here in a comfortable resting pose. So you may stack one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead. Or you may have your arms by your side with your cheek on the mat. Relax the legs, relax the glutes, relax the low back and the shoulders. And as you breathe in,
Feel your tummy and your ribcage press against the earth. As you breathe out, feel them soften away from the earth. And even the breath can build strength. Here you're strengthening the diaphragm muscles. So as you breathe in and press the earth away with the diaphragm, it's like a little weightlifting exercise. So feel how your body rises a little as the diaphragm pushes against the earth and lifts the body. And then exhale, sink in to the earth. And then place your hands beneath your shoulders, press into the hands and come up to sitting. With the feet on the mat and the knees bent, the legs out in front of you. And just allow your body, lengthen your spine over your legs. So we want the rib cage to come onto the thighs and the arms to drape over the shins. The feet are apart, so the knees are apart, and the head can just hang towards the knees or between the knees. Relax. Feel the spine lengthen out here. And then slowly bring yourself up. Place your hands behind you on the mat. Lean back into the hands a little to get your balance as you lift the legs off the ground, keeping the knees bent for now. The thighs, the shins, the lower legs are parallel to the earth. And then you can reach your hands forward and lift your chest. And if you want more, lean back even more. Keep the chest lifted as you straighten your legs. Find what's right for you. Don't force yourself to go too far. We want to be calm. We want to keep the breath even as we challenge ourselves. And then place the feet down. You may need to place your hands down too. And bring the body up as you fold over the legs again. Just notice I had put my feet down too close. You may need to move your feet a little further away to lengthen the spine out fully as you drape the body over the legs. And breathe. Let's repeat that boat pose as you bring the body back up. Place your palms on the mat behind you, fingers pointing forward. Lean back into your hands. Lean the body back so you feel like you have the correct angle for balancing, and then lift the shins parallel to the earth. Lift the chest, reach the hands forward and extend if you like. And breathe. Listen to your body. Find your inner strength. Gentle inner strength, not powering through, not pushing, not creating stress. And then place the feet down. Maybe the hands go down too to help you come back up. And then fold over those legs. And breathe. Take a hold of your feet as you walk your feet forward a little. Lengthen your spine and then walk the feet forward some more. Keep lengthening the spine to keep the tummy on the thighs and make your way down as far as is right for you. Take your time. And go as far as feels comfortable for you. Keep breathing. Keep focused on that breath. And then slowly come back up. Then we're going to place our right hand on the mat behind us and just come over onto your side. So you're sitting on the side. Sorry, that's my left hand. So the left hand is on the mat. Your left hip is on the mat. If you're doing it the opposite way, don't worry. And your top leg is on top of the bottom leg. You have one leg on top of the other. And then you're just going to, in fact, step the top leg forward slightly so that foot is just in front of the bottom foot. And then you're going to press the earth away with this bottom hand. And we're going to attempt to straighten both legs, to lift both knees off the ground. But if that's too intense, place the bottom knee down for some extra support. And if you like, reach your top hand to the sky. And then try to draw your waist away from the earth. Imagine there's something on the earth going to burn you. And you're drawing your waist away, gazing up towards the sky. And breathe, feel the power in that arm. And then exhale, lower down. And come to sitting with the legs out in front. You're going to bend the right knee, lengthen the spine, and then you're going to twist the body towards the bent knee. Bring your awareness to your waist and start twisting from the waist, then the mid-back, then the upper back, and finally the neck. You can wrap your left elbow around your right knee, lengthen the spine, and just place your fingertips down in a way that they can help support you. And breathe. Keep lifting and lengthening with every breath. And then exhale, slowly unwind and extend that right leg. I'm just going to turn around. So placing your right hand behind you now, with your fingers pointing towards the back of the mat, roll onto your hip. You can have your left hand or your other hand on the mat for a bit of support. Your top leg steps forward a little so that foot is in front of the bottom foot. And then you're going to press the earth away and lift your hips. Maybe your knee stays down for some extra support. And then reach the top hand to the sky. Press the earth away. Lift the waist away from that earth. Feel the power in that arm. Focus on the breath. Focus on the diaphragm. Can you keep your breath smooth and even? Can you stay present? And then slowly lower that hip back down to the earth and come to sitting with your legs extended in front of you, sitting up tall. And this time we're going to bend the left knee, lengthen the spine, and we're going to twist towards the bent legs, starting at the waist. Use your own muscles, so don't use your arms to twist you round. Use your core muscles to twist from the waist, mid-back, upper back, and then finally the neck as you twist the head round, Wrap your right arm around your knee. Your left fingertips are there for some gentle support. Lift and lengthen. The straight leg is active. Flex your toes. Inhale, the spine lengthens. Exhale, you might go slightly deeper. Focus on that breath, your inner power coming from the breath. And then exhale, slowly unwind. Extend that leg. Bend both knees so the feet are on the mat. And then extend your arms if you need some support. If you're tired now, or you have challenges with the strength in your core or challenges with your low back, feel free to put your elbows down. Otherwise, if you want a little bit more strength before we come down onto our back, you're going to lift the chest, reach your arms forward, engage your core, and roll slowly down onto your back. Relaxing your body and your arms onto the mat. Bring your heels close to your glutes, reach down with your fingers and just check that you can touch the heels. Relax your arms by your sides with palms facing the sky. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, engage your pelvic floor, flatten the low back onto the earth, begin to peel the tailbone off the earth. Notice how the glutes begin to engage. Lift your pelvis to the sky as you tuck your chin and press your knees forward. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Feel the muscles in the back of the body lifting you. Feel the breath rising and falling in the tummy. One more breath if you can. And then as you exhale, roll very slowly down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, taking it as slowly as you possibly can. And finally, the tailbone reaches the earth. You feel everything relax. The legs relax. The glutes, the low back, the core, the shoulders and arms. And then allow your knees to fall open as you place the soles of the feet together for reclined butterfly. Just allow the body to start to move towards stillness, towards relaxation. The knees are heavy. The breath is smooth and natural. The shoulders are relaxed. Place your hands on the outsides of your thighs and bring the knees together as you place the feet on the earth. Bring the knees up towards your armpits. Reach your hands up between your legs and then take hold of the insides or the outsides of your feet. If you can't reach your feet, just place your hands on the backs of your thighs as you open your knees and your feet. Happy baby pose. Feel your breath flowing steadily like the waves in the ocean, powerful, soothing. Bring the soles of the feet together. As you release the hands, place one foot down and then the other. Rest your arms on the earth by your sides, the backs of the hands on the earth with the fingers loosely curled. Extend one leg long and then the other, allowing the feet to be floppy, bringing the shoulders down away from the ears, tucking the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long, and finding comfort in this posture. Shavasana, our final resting pose. Feel the energy you've created with the practice. Can you feel the heat? Can you feel a tingling or an aliveness through the body? Can you feel the tranquility of the breath? Feel the breath expand on the inhale, contract the body on the exhale. As you inhale, you create space in the body. As you exhale, you soften. Tension can just ebb away. You feel your inner strength. You feel that sense of peaceful strength, soft strength. Strength that you can control. Strength without aggression. See how that feels like real power. An assuredness, a self-confidence. A stability, a strength that is stabilizing. Just breathe into that sensation and allow it to flow through your body. Allow your body to remain still. Your mind to be at peace, letting go of any thoughts that happen to pop into the mind. And allow your breath to be gentle and natural. And when you're ready, begin to gently deepen the breath, slowly reawakening the body with the breath. Perhaps moving your fingers and toes. Perhaps turning the head gently from side to side. If you like, you can stretch the body by reaching the arms out behind you and stretching the legs towards the bottom of the mat. And if you like, bring your knees to your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. And when you feel ready, allow yourself to roll onto one side with your knees bent, taking a moment in the fetal position. And keeping your eyes closed if you can, press down into your top hand to gently guide you up to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. Sitting comfortably on the mat. Bring your hands together, rubbing them briskly, and feel that heat build in your hands. Place the warm palms over your closed eyes, absorbing the heat. Opening the eyes into the darkness, and then slowly sliding the hands down the face. Thank you for joining me today. Let's bring our hands together at our heart, connecting with our compassion. Raising the hands to the forehead, connecting with our inner wisdom, and bowing forward in gratitude, taking a moment to notice what you feel grateful for today. And then slowly making your way back up in your own time. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Thank you once again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class.